The first clan war league with Townhall 17 just started. With that, many of you are probably still in need of some very solid bases. In this video, I'll be handing you 7 Townhall 17 bases against different attack strategies which you can use in either clan war league, clan war or legends league. And let's start off with the first base, which will be this box base built by Gaku. And this base is incredibly solid against any type of air attack. First of all, you have those two very annoying rage tower setups with a lot of DPS that will shred down any dragons, electro dragons or any kind of other air troop. And second of all, the depathing into the middle of the base is incredibly annoying. Because you have these dead spaces with these storages as well as with the Archer Queen banner, or on the other side the RC banner. So you have those two small dead zones where every single troop, for example balloons, will path outside of, and every single one of those storages is going to tank a lot of hits. And in the meantime, that fire spitter, that scatter, that multi-archer tower inside of these raids is going to rain down a lot of fire onto those air troops. However, you do have to note that this base is a little bit vulnerable to lightning spells, because you can get a lot of value with lightning spells if you zap out one of the rage spell compartments. But if the attacker is not going in with lightning spells but more like a standard attack strategy, this base is going to do a lot of work and will get you some very nice defenses, especially if you use the recommended CC with 25 archers and 2 ice golems. And let's continue with the next base, which will be yet another box type base, but this time built by me. Once again, you have 2 rage towers with a lot of key defenses inside of there, once again with the fire spitters, with the scatter shots, and these rage tower setups will do a lot of work against any type of air or ground attack. And if you go in from either the top side or one of these sides, you still have to go through this compartment with 4 of those heroes as well as the monolith, and this will easily shred a lot of troops, heroes or whatever. This setup with the monolith as well as 4 of those heroes as well as the clan castle is going to do a lot of work on defense. However, you do have to note this base is weak against electro dragons, but if you use the recommended clan castle with 55 archers, then you can also defend electro dragons if the attacker does not bring a poison spell. Next base, and here we have this diamond base built by Daniel RJ. And this base will defend very nicely against any type of ground attack, because first of all, wall breakers inside of the base are incredibly annoying with all of these small compartments with either an expo or a merge defense inside of there. And also these merge defenses will do a lot of work against funneling troops. So funneling inside of this base will be incredibly annoying. But also this base won't be easy with air attacks, because first of all, you still have the rage tower setup with 2 of those multi-inferno towers as well as a lot of those Tesla. And once again, those fire spitter that will do a lot of work. So you have to go in from the town hall side, and then you have those rage tower setups on the back end doing a lot of work, as well as of course the clan castle. And on top of that, you also have 4 air expos on this base that are going to do a lot of work against dragons, electro dragons or any type of air troop. Especially if you use the recommended air clan castle with 3 super minions, 2 headhunters and 7 archers, this base will surely guarantee you some success. But if you want some bases that are not copied thousands of times, you can visit our website rhbasebuilding.com, which is also linked in the description. And here you can order some personalized bases if you go onto the Clash of Clans bases shop. Here you can order a personalized Townhall 17 base that is only owned by you. Yes, it is a little expensive, but for that you get a base that is solely built for you. But if you scroll down a bit, you can get to our cheaper options, which are our base packs. You can get, for example, a CWL package where you will get 15 bases to supply your whole clan for a relatively cheap price. Or for example, these tournament packages where you will get 3 bases. And also new packages will drop on a weekly basis, and these packages are limited to 10 customers. And if you want some very good bases for a relatively small price, this is clearly something I can absolutely recommend to you guys. You can find the link to our website in the description. But now let's continue with the next base, and here we have yet another NT2 box base, but this time with 2 poison towers built by Kevin. And this base is basically impossible to triple with electro dragons. If you often get attacked with electro dragons, I can absolutely recommend using this base. Because first of all, you have to those 2 poison towers, which will slow down all of these electro dragons. And on top of that, you also have absolutely no chain value and 2 single inferno towers that will take out dragon after dragon. And if you use the recommended clan castle with 2 ice golems, 13 archers as well as 2 headhunters, you will get even more success also against other type of attacks. Next base, and here we have yet another anti 2-star base, this time once again built by me. And this base is incredibly good when it comes to defending throwers. With throwers, with the new thrower troop, you have basically no chance at tripling this base because the core is so incredibly annoying and will take out your throwers as well as your warden or basically anything that enters it. However, you do have to know that it is very weak against any type of air attack. So for example, clone blimps can take out the whole core and you have no chance at defending it. It is also very weak against super dragons, for example. So if you're often attacked by air spam, then I cannot recommend using this base. However, if you want to defend throwers, if you know that your enemy clan is going in with throwers a lot, then this base will surely get you a lot of success, especially if you use the recommended clan castle with 2 ice golems as well as 25 archers. Next base is once again a box base, this time built by ESK. And unlike the last base, this base will surely defend any type of air attack. Especially E-Drax or for example Hydra, you have no chance at tripling this base because first of all you once again have the double poison tower. And once again, you have absolutely no chain value and very ugly pathing into the middle of the base. And those 2 single inferno towers will once again snipe off a lot of those dragons and will make the attacker really sweat for those 3 stars, especially if you use the recommended clan castle with 5 headhunters as well as 25 archers. But also against ground attacks, this base is going to do a lot of work. It is a very solid all-rounder base. You have those very nasty compartments on the outside where it is very hard to wall break into the middle of the base, especially with the walls here inside of the single inferno tower compartment. It is very hard to get into the single inferno tower compartment and all the troops will just walk outside of the base and not go where you want them to go. And let's take a look at yet another base, which will be this base built by me. And this time we have an invisibility tower. Invisibility tower is probably not the strongest type of bell tower on Townhall 17, but on some bases, like for example this one, it can surely do a lot of work, especially against unexperienced attackers. You can defend some 1-stars because as you can see, any of those defenses surrounding the Townhall as well as of course the Townhall itself is inside of the range of that invisibility tower, making it very hard to get the Townhall down without a free spell, and especially if you're an unexperienced attacker. And on the top side, we have this very nasty rage tower setup with 3 of those multi-inferno towers, as well as of course 2 of the fire spitters and a ricochet cannon. So if you go in with any kind of air spam, the troops will thin out very quickly with both of those fire spitters raining down fire onto those troops. There won't be a lot surviving this 12 o'clock compartment. And then of course on the back end you still have the monolith with 2 of those ricochet cannons and the Townhall inside of that invisibility tower. And in this base I can very much recommend you using 2 ice golems, 2 headhunters as well as 13 archers inside of your clan castle. But with that we've covered all of those 7 bases. I hope you have a lot of success with them in clan wars, in clan war leagues or legends league. Base links are of course always in the description, and if you like these kind of videos where we share some free bases for you guys, then make sure to subscribe to our channel to not miss any more of those. With that, I would say see you guys soon with the next video. Have fun. Until then, see ya and bye bye.